and welcome back to the Avoid the Tyrewall podcast. Today I'm joined by special guest Josh Irfan. Josh, do you want to tell us a bit about yourself?
So I started racing when I was 5, have been doing it for about 11 years now, just turned 16. So first year in this, I'm the youngest one on the grid as well. Did a Euro F4 last year, I had a lot of ups and downs, 2 race wins, a podium, which was pretty nice, third in the rookie championship. So I had big expectations coming into this year. I mean, this weekend's not gone how I've hoped, been collected, and yeah, it's wasted potential. I think I've been fast this weekend, got my laps taken away in quali, so it's just sort of put me on the back foot. But yeah, hopefully the rest of the championship will pan out a lot better.
Can you sort of talk to us about the transition between British F4 and the GB3 car? Like, how different is it? How similar?
There's a big difference in car. I mean, it's a lot smaller than karting to F4.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not too different. The car's obviously got more speed, more aero, so that gets getting used to, but that doesn't take too long. Racing, I mean, length of the race is exactly the same, 20 minutes. So yeah, there's not too much of a difference. It's quite familiar, especially with racecraft, etc.
Yeah. Do you think that GB3 having radios this year will be beneficial?
Yeah, once we get repeaters it will. Like, I can only hear it on the main straight at this point, but I think next round we will get repeaters, so it'll be nice. It's something I can talk to my team about, position, gap, how much I need to find in each sector. I don't want to be on it all the time because that's just distracting, but if I use it maybe once every other lap, then it's fine.
Obviously the conditions are kind of appalling. Can you tell us a bit about the challenges associated with the rain, besides like the lack of visibility?
I mean, obviously it's a lot more slippery, it's more visibility. Like most people could not see up there, so you have to judge off tail lights, and unfortunately that's why I got collected, because the guy in front of me couldn't see, plowed into the guy ahead, and yeah, turned around and there's nowhere I could have gone. So yeah, I mean, my speed in these wet conditions, in these treacherous conditions has always been good, and it was good then as well, so I was easily being able to climb into the top 8-ish, but obviously what happened.
Which international round are you most looking forward to?
Probably Zandvoort.
Why did you choose GB3 as opposed to something like Formula Regional or Euro Cup 3?
Obviously, I know I've done all the UK tracks, and I've loved the UK tracks. If you can drive UK tracks like Alton, you can drive anywhere, in my opinion. I mean, we're doing 5 rounds at F1 circuits this year, and also cost effective.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I have sponsors picking up the cab, and Freca's like double the price.
Is it really?
Yeah. And obviously, I think team matters a lot in championships like FI3 and Freca. Obviously, I'm where I want to be. I'm with a really good team. They won the teams last year. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with pace and everything. It's just, the car's great to drive. I think, like, anyone who drives this car, they think it's awesome. And it's quicker than a Freca as well. So yeah, about 2 seconds.
What does your workout schedule consist of?
So I've got a gym at home, but then I got my local gym as well. Maybe 10 hours a week, 10 to 15 hours a week. Obviously, this is a really physical car. So since the end of last year, about October, I've been hitting the gym really, really hard. And by now, I'm pretty fine for it. Obviously, being the youngest in it as well, being a first year, it's hard to do it physically initially, but I mean, I've been fine for the last couple of months now, so.
What is your dream road car?
Oh. I don't know, dream or like achievable, because
Both.
maybe it'd be Career GT would be dream, but I would really be happy if I got like a GT3 or an F8 Tributor or something like that. I'm big into cars, and obviously that's why I love racing as well. Wouldn't mind driving GTs in the future, but yeah.
What's been your toughest challenge to overcome?
In terms of racing or?
Racing, yeah.
Obviously, I go to school full time, so my prep for a weekend is a lot more chaotic than other drivers. They got to spend a lot more time on the sim, etc., a lot more time training. So I'd say, yeah, I mean, getting all the prep done for the weekend is always challenging for me, but I get it done. I have to work hard anyways. I've got my GCSEs coming up as well, so yeah, it's tough. I mean, I'm expected at the moment to get all between 7s and 9s. So yeah, I'm pretty good at school, and I'm going to go uni hopefully as well, so yeah.
Do you have a standard setup for the tracks individually or overall?
That's not something I would particularly know. I think it's very similar, and then you tweak it based off each circuit. It's all more dependent on my feedback and my teammates' feedback.
At almost.h_ says, can you walk us through a typical race day routine?
Today I woke up at 6:45. I went to bed last night at like 8:30.
Yeah.
So wake up, jump in the shower, brush my teeth, get ready, go down to breakfast, get to the track. I got here at 7:45. Go through video, onboard, plan for the race, tyre strategy, etc. Get changed, warm up, and then get in and drive, I think. And then obviously recollect after the first race, go through everything, watch onboard, see what I can do better. Hopefully be on the podium, not this weekend, but yeah. And then go again for the last race and then go home. I think it's 4 hours from here to go home. I live in North London. So yeah, it's
At optic_arez says, what changes would you implement in the GB3 car?
either push past the DRS.
Louis Sharp said the same.
Because obviously Louis got the privilege. I'm really good friends with Louis, but he's got the privilege. He started pole. So, but when you're stuck in mid pack like I was yesterday, if I've got more pace than him, which I did have because I qualified where I shouldn't have, it's impossible to overtake, especially around like a track like this where it's so tight and the straights are so short. But I think DRS would really fix this. I think the championship's great, the car's great. That's the one thing I think is lacking.
Yeah.
And that's getting changed for next year.
The _Spartan _gymnast and Lego Samcat say, what is your favourite circuit?
I want to say here at Silverstone. I mean, Silverstone, it was the first time F4's last year went to a GP layout.
Yeah.
So obviously I won the first race there, so that's always going to be a special track for me and be my home track as well. But yeah, I really like this track. It's challenging. It can go wrong if it goes wrong, which I like. I like sort of risk associated with it.
At Landon.Kirby_off says, can you share some funny or unexpected moments from your time in racing?
Oh, a lot of it's funny. Just in formulas or maybe car?
Just anything really.
So I always double check that it's checker flag, because when I was younger, when I was like 6, I won the race and came in a lap early because I thought checker flag. So every time I come out and every time I do well, I make sure like the checker flag's already come out. So I push like the first half of the in lap just to double check, see if the marshals are clapping, see if the yellow flags are out. But yeah.
We've got the quick 5 questions now. Porsche or Porsche?
Porsche.
Day race or night race?
Night.
Clockwise circuit or anti-clockwise circuit?
Anti-clockwise because I'm left-handed.
Petrol or electric?
Petrol.
Most famous person in your contacts?
Not many. I know a couple of F3 drivers, but apart from that, no.
Senna or Schumacher?
Schumacher.
Wet track or dry track?
Wet.
Would you rather win loads of titles and very few races, or win loads of races and no titles?
Loads of titles, no races.
Indy 500 or Monaco Grand Prix?
Monaco.
Thank you for watching this week's episode of the Avoid the Tyrewall podcast, and thank you to Josh for doing this interview. See you next week. Bye!